Hi everyone, this is Dee with the paper drawer. It's been a while. I've kind of lost my mojo a little bit. I am working on something for one of my friends whose mother passed away. I'm hopefully going to show you that one. It has some personal photos and things in it, so I'm going to have to check with her to see if it would be all right to YouTube it. But I wanted to show you two purchases that I've made, and I wanted to share. Both of these artists are outstanding, and you really need to visit their shops. So I thought this would just be something good to share with you. I've got several videos that I will make to show you things, to share things, to inspire. It's been a while. I haven't done a video in a long time. So let me get started. I don't want to make it too long. Usually I know I go pretty fast, but I want to just show you these. And then I'll show you my interpretation of one of these. And it's from JudesArt. So anyway, I'll link her shop below and you'll see her work. But this is one of them from Judith is what I'll call her rather than Jude. Judith. I love this one. I don't know, she really inspired me with this one, so I do want to show you my interpretation of it. Like I said, you can say you copy, but it's never the same, and that's fine because you got to put your own spin on it, right? So anyway, I'll go through this one with you. Okay, this one's from Judith also. This was in her Etsy shop, and I absolutely loved it. And then I'll show you what I've been doing and I've been collecting. So this inspired me a great deal. So I'll go through this one with you also. These two are from Lisa at Apricot Cat Crafts. She's got her own style and I love it. I have several of hers. They're very, very well made. She makes it all look so easy, but this is from a vintage book. I believe it was falling apart, and she took it apart and she saved the pictures, of course, and they're gorgeous. All vintage. They're just gorgeous. So I want to go through that quickly with you. And then this is a digital. She's adorable. I guess there was a series of these little girls, but she captured that off the digital very, very well. And this is a naked journal. It's got a craft text cover on it, which I love that feel. I need to try and work with this. I know you can get it off Amazon. I think it comes in a couple of different colors. So let me start with this one since I have it in my hand. Let me try and come down just a little bit so I can try and capture that, or this journal. But again, this is just a naked one, but it's made really, really well. And if you watch my other videos I'll be doing, hopefully today or tomorrow, I really love the naked journals. That's a great journaling card. I'm doing a lot with it. I've started to semi-collect fountain pens. I've always loved them, but I have a very good friend that is, what I want to say, teaching me, encouraging me, or whatever you want to call it. So I've been purchasing them, and I'll show you when I show you what I'm doing in some of the naked journals that I have. But that's just the little detail. And this is so simple, but again, I am writing in my journals now. I might as well, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So that's this one from Lisa at Apricot Cat Crafts. This is the vintage one with the birds. She's got owls in it and everything. And I love this. I don't know. It's just different. Sari silk ties it. It doesn't really need a closure because she's made it just perfect. But it's beautiful. Let me see if I can raise this so I can get everything in a little bit better. Might have to kind of switch it. Oh, it might fit. But here's the first page. She's got really unusual stuff. Lisa's over in the UK. We've become pretty good friends. And like I said, she's just a joy to chat with, to look at her work. And it's just a lot of fun. She's a lot of fun. Very nice person. But just, again, the detail. I haven't gone through this. This is going to be my first time that I'm actually looking at a lot of these things. But I think if you order anything from her, you'll find her work exceptional. I do believe she is shipping into the U.S. I know this came, but there is sometimes a long delay. And it's just due to the Royal Mail. It's due to our postal service and etc. But this came fairly quick, I thought. It didn't get lost or anything, so, you know, I got it. Here's a little pocket. I believe that's from the book also. There's, you know, writing room in it. These pictures are beautiful. I've seen this in her shop and I was debating and I thought I have to get it. I have to get it. And that's a pocket. Okay. But she's such an inspiration. She's very, very creative. And she's also pretty quick, too. It's a little booklet. That's really cute. It's got some stamps. And she laid it in this way. I like that. Look at this great owl. That's from the book. It's really beautiful. Oops, kind of tangled up here. Close that later. Some more pictures of the vintage birds. This is so cool because sometimes you can't even tell it's a pocket. I like that. So just, you know, some journaling cards. It's beautiful. A little room for journaling and another little journaling area. Oh, this is cute. And she's got a little envelope there, journaling spots and so forth. So that's really cute. Oops. A journal page. More from the vintage book. Look at that owl. Isn't that cool? And I love this waterfall. She stamped on field notes. And then it's just journaling pages. I love this. I love how she, I believe she coffee dyes the paper. Some people tea dye, but I believe this is coffee she does. Beautiful book. A little journaling pocket, journaling pocket. She left just the right amount of journaling pages. Here's another pocket. Journaling page. Cute little pocket with a little bird. That's really cute. Journaling card. Oops, I thought that was a pocket. Anyway, so that's that. And again, I hadn't gone through this yet. I was too excited, and I did want to do it. I did want to do a quick video on it. Oh, it's a laminate. Oh, I love that. Oh, that is so cool. I love that. And a little smaller feather. Very cute. Very cute. And with a little tiny feather. Charm. Very cute. Another of the vintage pictures. And look at this. Isn't that cool? Pocket. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, I love that paper. Yeah, so that's this. And I think I have another page or two to go. So let me try and stick this back in. Close it. And whoops. And then this goes up. I love that. And a little bird. Another picture from the book. And then some journaling card, field notes. Oh, that's pretty. She does everything very, very well. Very well. So those are just some journaling cards. And that's it. Her spine's very different, I think. She does this technique quite often in her journals, and I've tried it. I just can't. It looks simple. I just can't seem to get the hang of it. But I'm going to keep trying. So anyway, that's this book from Lisa at Apricot Cat Crafts. Okay. Now this one's from Judith at JudesArt, I believe is her shop. I love this rust. I love mixed media, and I'm kind of leaning towards going that way for a little while. She's inspired me a lot. So I'm going to just quickly flip through this. I love, she's done a Coptic binding, and then she's put the leather, old leather on it. I love how she put this together. Vintage ledger. She does a lot of mixed media, and I love it. She's just very, very creative. Fabric. Book page. Beautiful. This feels like she put something over on this, probably to preserve it, but I love that, yeah. Old picture. Love the zipper. Just so creative, just hung on with a bold pen. Stenciling. Just mixed media within, and I love that. Look at that little loose feather. Better not lose that. It's a fabulous book. I mean, it's she's put a lot of work into it, I can tell. I love this. I believe it's encaustic wax. I would like to try this. I took a class from a lady online in France, and she did encaustic wax. I didn't have any at the time. But she showed us how to use it. I just need to refresh my memory on that course. It was quite a while ago, but I love how Judith has used hers. She's dripped some on pages, and I love this ledger. And I like the gesso on pages too. I just like the texture. I think that's what I love about this mixed media. Jude 2023. She is a very, very good artist. I love this. I'm trying to find some encaustic wax that she's done. It might have been in this small one. But look at how great that is. She's done a fantastic job. That looks like an old photo pocket frame or cover. And look at this. Isn't this cool? Just kind of tagged it onto the spine. Here's a little leather pocket. It's just got different papers and things in it. I love it. Love the book cover. Just very, very unusual. Just very artistic. I love that. And here's this book. She did a cork with feathers, leather, belt buckle. And again, this is just mixed media, and it's fabulous. I love it. I think I love mixed media because there's so much freedom to it, and you can be really, really creative. And I love that about the medium. And it's interesting too because you can try different things and do different things. And oh, this is the accordion. I love this. I love how she does that. And I believe this is the encaustic wax. I can't wait to try that. I hope I bought the right one, but I really would like to try it. I bought a book also, an older book that was out of print. I found it on eBay. But look at this. It is really, really cool. Look at that. love that. I love her scribble. And I'll show you what I've done. My interpretation of it. But that's this. Look at this. I love this. It's an old nail. And then some kind of a hinge maybe or something. I love that. I just love, I love everything hanging out. And it's really cool. All right. So this is my interpretation of her book. She did have one with one of these, they're not spools, finials. They're not finials, but anyway, they're long spools, and I cut this one. And I tried to do some writing. I'll show you two things that I've been doing with that. The cover's not really done. I need to do something to it, but this is kind of a start. So, again, it was a lot of fun because I just put all kinds of stuff in. Did some stitching, fabric, cigar bands, more stitching. Again, it was the freedom of doing this. It was, I loved it. I enjoyed it. So this is really cool. I did a little flip out. And then this is my little idea of doing the fold out. I just had fun doing it. And this is the other side of it. So she inspired me a lot to try different things, and like I said, it was a lot of fun to do. Just a wad of thread. Then I did a little hole with acetate, and that's the end of it. I love how she scribbles. I've been fiddling around with that. And let me show you what I've done, and then let me show you what I've got. So, I've just gotten pieces of leather, and I am on Instagram, so I showed some of this on Instagram, but this is just a lot of fun. I'm actually going to use this as a journal page. I could sew it onto a page. It's just a lot of fun. So I ordered more leather, and I've been scribbling. Some's turned out, some hasn't. I've done gold. I think if you looked at Instagram, I had this one on Instagram. So yeah, it's just a lot of fun. And again, been practicing. Some of this stuff were from quotes, daily quotes, daily positives off of Instagram. I look at that daily. And then in another video, I'll show you what I've been doing with the quotes and things. But look at all these. I just am playing. And they've been a lot of fun. So it's just, you know, a blank piece of leather. And I use the Posca pens. This pen to write with. I've got gold, silver, and white. Okay, they have a fine tip and a bold tip, etc. But yeah, so I think this is kind of fun. And I know I've done a lot, but like I said, Judith really inspired me, and it's just, you know, so different from hers, but that's okay. I mean, everyone has their own style, and you know, there's no way I'm going to get where she's at. And that's okay too. Because like I said, I'm happy with what I've done and what I've got. So this is the leather that I've been playing with. So I'll use those in journals and so forth. And then I'll show you one other thing. I have been collecting this for a long time. And Judith inspired me. So I've rusted things. This I probably won't do anything with. I found this at an antique store for $5. It's really cool. Here's a door thing that goes on the door jamb. This is really cool. So I rusted all these. And this is a little drawer pull. I rusted this. A drawer pull. So I've been just collecting these for a while. And I thought maybe I'll go ahead and try. And when I saw Judith's journal, look at how cool this is. I thought, let me pull this out and let me start looking at this stuff again. It's just good stuff. And I love every bit of it. Here's an old log. Look how cool that is. So, my brother sent me, it was a belt. So, I tried to rust them, and they did rust. Handles. But it's really cool stuff. I went to an estate sale, and I found in a shed a toolbox. Not a toolbox, a tackle box. It had a bunch of these nails in it. They're really cool. They had thinner ones, and then they have these thicker ones. So I thought I would throw it in the rust and see what happens to it. Same with this. It's just a little, I think that might be a drawer pull. So I rusted that. So there's a lot of good stuff in here. I know you may think, ooh, but it's really cool. It's really, really cool. Window locks. I think I found that in the parking lot at Ollie's. So just some cool stuff. Some of the stuff I've got off eBay. Some of the stuff I had. Some of the stuff my brother sent me. So yeah, it's just a mishmash of good stuff. So when I'm ready, I'll dig through this box and find something. I should be able to find something, don't you think? And use it, play with it, make a cover, put it on a page, something. So that might give you an idea. And also here's a rusted bottle cap that the cars have run over. Pick that up in the parking lot. So that's my box of goodies. So I wanted to share this with you. I wanted to show you Judith's work and Lisa from Apricot Cat, her work, and see if that inspires you. It inspires me. I just need to get going and do something. So anyway, I'm going to have a couple more videos to share some things with you to hopefully inspire you and show you and give you ideas. So I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.